Hey guys, this is Matt for Creative. I've been shooting with film for about a month. I've developed a lot of rolls. I found my favorite type of film to use. Of course, it's one of the most expensive ones, just that's what works for me. Portra 800, but I've used others. Fujifilm 400, Kodak Max 400, Fujifilm 200, was it Superior, I think? But it's just, I love the look of film, but using film, it has so much less, leniency, or you can do more with digital photographs. But I think this is the point, and this is where I am currently as a photographer. I've been shooting with digital cameras. I've been shooting with cameras very much like this for maybe 6 or 7 years. I've been a photographer for 10 years, and I've loved working with. I love just like being on a shoot, shooting 1,000 photos in like seconds, and just having my pick of the litter. I choose, oh, this is way too shadowy. I shoot in RAW, so I can pull out those shadows. I can bring up the highlights. I can fundamentally change the photo into something that I really like and the client really likes in an instant, on my iPhone, on an iPad, or whatever I'm using. Instantly, I can just play with those levels and they work out really, really well, and it does make a significant difference. But what I'm finding with film is I don't have that leniency. You shoot with this, you shoot at whatever you want, 1.4 to automatic, whatever, anything that you're looking at. But when you take that picture, it's not that there are limits. Of course there are going to be limits now. 36 frames in most of the rolls that I'm going to be using. Then you have to take it to a place. Sammy's Photo Lab, not sponsored, but amazing. He does an amazing job helping my average photos look beautiful. But I don't have that ability anymore to, if this photo, hypothetical photo that I'm taking is a little bit shadowy, I can't do anything about it. I literally cannot do anything about it. I can play with some of the shadows and highlights and brightness and everything as you would on a JPEG, and even as a TIFF, which, what's the difference? JPEG, basically no flexibility. TIFF, I think a little bit more flexibility, but just not something that you can do. If you lose something in the shadows on film, it is gone, at least in the way that I do it, because I don't process my own film. I can't really do too much, and it's something that I never do. I am very minimal in my way of processing and editing and doing a lot of things. If it's not quick and easy, I don't do it. And I'm finding out that the pictures, the same types of pictures that I'm taking in digital, they're not looking as dynamic as they did on digital and in film. I'm just having to do more and think about the composition more, the lighting more, and everything, just to make sure I get a good crisp film image, because the film, the grain, the everything, the organic nature of the picture, because it definitely differs from digital. And it could be the lens, could be the camera, it could be the film, could be any part of that. I'm still learning myself. But it's just, I need to do so much more. When I shoot digital, I am automatic aperture priority. So I want a wide open aperture, I want that blurry background, and I want the camera to do the processing, and I just want to churn everything out and give me something good afterwards. Thankfully, the cameras that I have here, because I'm not really going to change that part of things, but thankfully the Canon AE1 program allows you to switch this into automatic mode. This can be program automatic, and it's just literally you point, it gives your suggestion, and you are just like good to go, and you are set. The only thing that you have to change is You change the little meter on here to kind of read what the film is, the ISO of the film. Right now there's 200 just because I was like playing with this thing, but normally I shoot 800, so I have like good low light, but even good low light is gonna still be very shadowy. If I am here with perfect light, this is gonna be great, but hey, if there's something blocking the light, putting shadow, you know, it's gonna be shadowy. You can't really bring those up. You can't have like this perfect clear cut image, and that could be the point of film. But it's something where it's just making me think more. It's humbling me, it's making me revisit, and now that unfortunately my main camera, film camera, has to go into the shop, I am using this lens on here with an adapter, and I am learning more about what I do before I take my millions and millions of images. So I really recommend, if you are a digital photographer, get a point and shoot camera. It doesn't have to be any of the ones that I have here. It could literally be a point and shoot camera that you can get for like 25 bucks. Those plastic ones that are everywhere now, just to get people into film. But I think it's really good because then you can learn that you can shoot pictures. You're gonna get that film look, but you have less flexibility on what to do afterwards. So it'll teach you to be more in the moment and to figure out things better, I guess, in the moment. I'm still learning myself, so the way that I word things, it may not be exactly correct, but whatever it is, it's making me, it's making for the better. Honestly, it's just making for the better. So guys, if you have any comments or questions, put everything in the comment section below. Film versus digital, these things are always going to be just very, very different, but using these two things together, it really, really helps. It really is helping me, what's better? It really, really helps me become a better photographer. So I think it will do the same for you too. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. That was the thumbnail. Oh my God. By the way, the mirror on this, take a few shots, it is just down. And they said it's gonna cost about $240, which I'm willing to do because this is a beautiful looking camera. This was a camera kept, I think, in a certain family from 1982 or 1987, but it is a beautiful looking camera, and I have fallen in love with this thing, and I really want to see this come back to life. So yeah, we'll see how this is done, and hopefully we'll be returning with more film photography in the near future. Thank you guys. I will see you next time.